Z93, today's classic rock. Good morning, welcome to the program, and more importantly, Happy New Year. It is your morning rush with Scotty Perry. Today is Wednesday, or hump day, whatever you want to call it. The bottom line is we're already halfway through the shortened week. Today on the show, we're going to talk about a 7-year-old who called the cops on his parents for getting him a pair of snow pants for Christmas, how sex robots are just leveling up now, right up to the edge of Skynet, I'm telling you, and I got a whole bunch more we're going to talk about too. But first, here's STP. Z93, today's classic rock. Now, I guess you would say another crucial development has been discovered in the sex robot industry. They have now developed smart skin that causes the robots to react to real human touch. That's right, they can now feel touch. Just what the guys who own these things need, right? But is anybody else thinking what I'm thinking, right along the lines of Skynet and the robots on the rise? I guess we shall see. All right, coming up, we're going to check in with HudsonValleyWeather.com. We'll also see how that ride to work and school's moving along. Some Cage the Elephant, Aerosmith, and Danzig on Z93. Z93, today's classic rock. Good morning. It is your morning rush with Scotty Perry. And a 7-year-old kid in Canada got a pair of snow pants for Christmas. He was so thrilled about it, he called 911 and reported his parents to the police. Now that's the first. Next year, at least he knows he's getting coal now, right? All right, here's Sting. Z93, today's classic rock. So a mom in the Bronx was on her way to her car the other day to bring her kid to school. When she got to the vehicle, she noticed that somebody seemed to be bent over, hiding in the front seat. So she did what anybody would do. She reached in, grabbed the guy out of the car, and that's when she went into blackout mode and began to handle the situation. She got the guy out of the car, beat him senseless, and then sat on him until the police showed up to arrest him. Now that's a badass right there. Nobody wants to mess with that mom. All right, next we're checking in with HudsonValleyWeather.com. We'll also see how that ride to work and school is moving along. So Imagine Dragons, Def Leppard, and Red Rider on Z93. Z93, today's classic rock. Good morning. It is your morning rush with Scotty Perry. And remember John Wayne Bobbitt? He was the guy whose wife cut his junk off in the 90s and then threw it out her car window, because he was cheating on her. Well, he wanted everybody to know, and he's back in the media. He swears that everything is back to normal down there. Well, good for you, John. All right, here's Nirvana. Z93, today's classic rock. Now, a senior citizen found out the hard way why you should not use Fix-A-Flat to fill an air mattress. I know it might seem quicker, but you definitely shouldn't, because that stuff is highly flammable. He had a candle burning as an apartment at the time, and it ended up making the Fix-A-Flat explode inside the air mattress, and it blew a huge hole in the side of his house. And I mean, thank God the guy survived, but I mean, come on, people. What's wrong with you? Why are you using these things? Read the can, for God's sakes. All right, next we're checking in with HudsonValleyWeather.com. We'll also see how that ride to work and school's moving along. Some Stained, Led Zeppelin, and Three Doors Down on Z93. Z93, today's classic rock, and the Fail Army is back with the fails of the week for the last week in December, and it's action-packed right from the beginning. Lots of dummies hurting themselves and failing at mischievous tasks, and you can check out the video now by heading to my blog at Z93HV.com. The keyword is Scotty. Next, we're checking in with HudsonValleyWeather.com, plus we got some Pink Floyd, the Foo Fighters, and Guns N' Roses on Z93. Z93, today's classic rock, Alien Ant Farm, Smooth Criminal. And that's going to do it for me. Thank you so much for tuning in and hanging out. Up next at 10 a.m., you got my man Gary C. He gets you right up until 2, and then that's when the Tig Man takes over and brings you right up until 7. I'll be back again tomorrow morning here beginning at 6 a.m. So until then, you stay classy, Hudson Valley.